Back, many travelers hit an unexpected roadblock this weekend as thousands of flights were canceled each day across the country, and today was no different. According to Flight Aware, close to 6,000 flights were delayed today across the country, with nearly 3,000 being canceled altogether. Utah accounted for 32 of those cancellations and just under 300 delays. While some airlines say snowy weather is to blame, a large portion of the cancellations are because of the staffing issues due to COVID-19. And some warn that more delays and cancellations should be expected in the coming days.
And with all of those flight cancellations, we have seen how COVID can still wreak havoc on travel plans. So we asked KSL consumer investigator Matt Gephardt to look into travel insurance. He joins us live tonight with what he found out. Matt?
Ashley, be it COVID, be it the weather, whatever the case may be, there are a lot of people, unfortunately, who are leaning on their travel insurance policies this week, others who maybe wish they had one. So we got into it. What exactly does travel insurance cover? What does it not cover? You ask. KSL investigates.
I just happened to look in the app on the way to the airport, and it said, oh, yeah, by the way, your flight's canceled.
When the pandemic first struck, travel insurance rarely covered cancellations due to COVID-19. But times have changed, says travel insurance expert Kathy Kimmel of InsureMyTrip.com.
The industry realized that COVID-19, just the illness itself, would be considered unforeseen. So they are covering it as an unforeseen illness.
So now, if you get COVID-19 and you cannot travel, travel insurance will cover your expenses, and that includes prepaid non-refundable deposits. Statistically, it seems interest in travel insurance may be waning. In December of 2020, half of travelers bought the insurance, according to the consumer website Value Penguin, but that number has now dropped down to 29% this December. Kimbrell says that's likely because a lot of people still have travel insurance left over from last year's canceled trips.
The folks in 2020 who maybe had their trips canceled 2-3 times, they've transferred to this year.
Typical insurance policies cover health costs if you get sick outside the reach of your insurance network. Travel delay coverage can reimburse you for extra lodging and food if you have to quarantine during a trip. And if a canceled flight leaves you stranded at the airport, it can reimburse you for a hotel, meals, and even transportation.
Go up to the check-in counter and get some sort of document that states why you were delayed.
But know this, if you want to be able to cancel your trip because you're afraid you might come down with COVID, that is not a reimbursable claim, unless you add cancel for any reason coverage.
You cancel 2 or more days prior to departure, and you get up to 75%. So you're right, at least it would be something.
Travel insurance can range anywhere from 6 to 10% of an entire cost of an itinerary. It kind of depends on what coverage you want. One thing is, it'll be cheaper if you get it earlier. So if you book your trip and get it kind of early on, that's better than waiting until the last minute right before you fly. If you got something you want us to look into, let us know about it. The number 385-707-6153, or you can email me, matt@ksl.com.
All right, Matt, we've got your contact info. We will reach out. Thank you.